It is 8:33 on a Thursday morning, so we are about to hit our stride now. So the softball academy is coming up. Our team is started. I'm all signed up now.
Yeah, Sam, you finally did.
I'm all signed up now. So our effort, we could call our shot. We've seen all the other teams. Some of the teams are full. Our effort begins in earnest on Monday. So we've given you fair warning. And we're going to do it just like we did last year.
We gave everybody a head start.
Level.
Right? We gave everybody a head
just
start.
Just like last year.
Yep,
we did it the
same
way last year. And no surprises. No, well, okay, there'll be a few surprises. But at least how we do it, there isn't a surprise. We're going to get started on Monday, and we're in it to win it.
Yeah, we're bringing in some help. We might have a guy that never fumbled in high school football helping us out a little bit. We have a former multi-sport athlete at Michigan that might be helping us out as well.
Yep.
So really looking forward to that. And, of course, Sam, we're always, as we do each and every day, Thursday at this time, looking forward to talking with Michigan softball coach Carol Hutchins. Coach Hutchins' appearance on WTKA is brought to you by Advantage Sports, one of our great partners for our Michigan Softball Academy team. They're helping us out with our teachers. They're playing our team with us, and they're going to gear us up a little bit. Advantage Sports, your home for baseball, softball, football, hockey, soccer, volleyball, lacrosse, ice hockey, and field hockey equipment and apparel. They carry all the top brands, including Rawlings, Easton, Mizuno, Wilson, and more. And they have over 6,000 square feet of training facilities. They can service all of your high school, college, or travel teams' needs. Advantage Sports is located at 2019 West Stadium Boulevard and online at catchtheadvantage.com.
All right, and so now, great friend of the show joins us. Her team is continuing their role right now in Big Ten Conference play. They, Ira, Rutgers was just overmatched, and then they came home, and all they did was toss a no-hitter against the Michigan State Spartans up in East Lansing yesterday. So joining us to talk about that is Michigan softball coach Carol Hutchins. Coach, good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
So, Coach, you mentioned that you hadn't seen Rutgers before. Going in, there's always a little bit of uncertainty when you face a team that you've never played. But that went away pretty quickly, as in that first game you took care of Rutgers 18-0.
I think Rutgers is a decent team. I think they're going to finish in the middle of the pack in the Big Ten. We led off the game. Sierra Lawrence smacked it over the left field fence. And you got to understand, I talk a lot about the game within the game. And, we jumped right on their pitcher, which she's a pretty good pitcher. She really kept us at bay on Sunday. And the psyche that goes with that, and obviously the kid knows that, well, this Michigan team sounds like they're pretty good. And so I think we were able to get to her, and she didn't throw nearly as well as she did on Sunday. But we swung our bats. Once we get a couple kids making some statements, we all come to life, and we continue to infect each other with our offense. And Megan Betza just continues to do her part by holding the opposing offenses. That's been how we play and how we roll, and it's good softball.
Well, yeah, it was a home run party, and let me see if I can get them all in. So CeeLo set the tone with a leadoff solo shot. Then Christner hit 2 home runs. Sierra Romero had a grand slam. Susala and Aiden Falk also went yard in the game. So it was, like I said, a home run party in that game, Coach.
Well, we connected, and again, we've struck the ball well all year. We're hitting it out of the park, and when you strike the ball well, that's all we focus on. Is just make good contact at your at bats.
Well, see
it and hit it.
Yeah, Coach, it would you score 18 runs, you hit all those home runs, getting an encore type performance. You don't always see that, but you came back the next game and you won that one 16-3.
Yeah, again, we continue to just take advantage of the pitchers as they went through most of them, and when we're on, we're on. That's all I can say. When we're on, we're on.
And so what happened in the final game, Coach? Because it was a win. It was a win, but it was 5-0. It was a little bit different than the other couple of games.
It was a good game. It was a good game for us. Their pitcher, who had started on Friday, Alyssa Landreth. I thought she just made a fantastic adjustment, and she never threw one pitch to the next the same speed. She just took a little bit off it, and our hitters had a little trouble adjusting to that. We were not on time, and hitting is ultimately trying to get your hitters to be on time with the pitch. And we were out in front of her a lot, and then she'd throw one in there that was faster than we were ready for, and I thought she did a nice job of just adjusting every pitch. And so our offense wasn't on. We weren't clicking. And so it was a good game because it made us have to play good defense. We had to rely on our pitcher, and our pitcher had a pitch in the game that, the offense wasn't really there. And we certainly know that as we move into the stretch of the season and into the postseason, we're gonna see a lot more games like that. So I thought it was good for us. And as we learned, whatever happens today has no bearing on what happens tomorrow. And you play a good game today doesn't mean you're going to play a good game tomorrow.
Absolutely.
But we played well enough to win, and I thought, again, Betsa really carried us that game. And Abby Ramirez, of course, had the weekend of her life. She hit her first 2 career home runs from the 9-hole, and as most folks know, she's a lefty slapper. So she just, again, on time, boom, over the fence.
Yeah, it's outstanding, Coach. And like you said, a win is a win, and you swept them in that series, Rutgers, and then so you come back to the state of Michigan and take on your in-state rival in Michigan State up in their house, and you talked about Megan Betsa carrying you. Well, she continued her strong pitching ways with her second career no-hitter as you guys downed the Spartans 10-0 yesterday.
Well, that game was closer than the score reflected. Their pitching staff came out, and again, threw a lot of mixed pitches, mixed speed, and we struggled to get on the board there. And in the third inning, we didn't hit the ball very well, but we manufactured some runs and took advantage of some errors, and were able to put a 5 spot up on the board. But and Betsa, again, a midweek game sometimes you're a little out of your rhythm. She didn't seem like she had her best stuff. The pitching coach, Jen Brundage, we didn't feel she was on her A game, but she got into a better groove as the game went, and just picked up speed and really threw some great pitches when she'd get ahead of the hitters. And, it was a no-hitter in 5 innings, and she just continues to seemingly stay focused on her moment, which is what I think is the best quality you can ask.
And Coach, just looking at Christner, she is just on fire for you. 2 more home runs in that game. Now up to, on the season, up to 17 bombs. She is just swinging a great bat for you.
Kelly Christner is as good an athlete as we have, and she's big, and she's strong, and she's fast, powerful, and she's really grown a lot as a sophomore and has a clear mind, and she hits behind Romero, and of course people just don't like to throw to Romero. So the one thing Christner gets is she gets those pitches that they won't give to Romero. And good for her because she's been taking advantage of them. And, again, she's done a wonderful job in that spot. And I'm most impressed with her improvement from her freshman year to her sophomore year because she's always been a great athlete and had a great swing. And she hit one last year out of Alumni Field against Indiana that went over the right field bleachers, and we've only seen that cleared, I think, one other time. And yesterday she hit, in her Grand Slam, she hit all that ball, and I don't know if I think it's traveling to Ann Arbor as we speak. She just bombed it. So, and she's on time, that ball goes.
Gotcha. Well, it certainly is 17 times already this season. Speaking of Indiana, we're talking to Michigan softball coach Carol Hutchins here on the Michigan Insider on Sports Talk 1050 WTKA, online at WTKA. The Hoosier, WTKA.com. The Hoosiers are next up, Coach. They come over to Alumni Field on Friday. Tell us about the Hoosiers and what they bring to the table.
I haven't had a chance to really study them much as we just spent yesterday playing at Michigan State and getting ready for them, but we know they've got some good hitters. I think the fans may or may not be aware their head coach is a former Michigan Wolverine, Michelle Gardner, who was Michelle Bolster. Is a 1988 graduate and Big Ten Pitcher of the Year. And, they'll come in here loose with nothing to lose. they've got some good athletes, and as we don't focus a whole lot on our opponents, our kids know they're in our way. We just need to focus. We'll focus on us playing Michigan softball, seeing the ball, making the adjustments that against their pitchers as they make adjustments against us, and we just need to make our pitches and focus on our game.
And folks, the game Friday 6:00 at Alumni Field, Saturday 2 p.m. And Ira and I have been saying all week that you can make Saturday a Michigan day. You can go over to the Emden or over to the Victor's Collection and get those limited edition Adidas Michigan shoes. Then you can get your autograph signed by Jake Ryan at noon, and then make it over to Alumni Field for a little
70 and
softball
sunny
action.
this weekend for games, Coach. You have to be excited about that. Home games with sunny and 70 and great crowds ahead at Alumni Field.
Yeah, I'm most excited for our fans to get to come out and enjoy watching us play, but get to enjoy the spring weather. So we are very excited to be at home. You know, we've been on the road more than any other year that I can remember, and these home games, we cherish them. So we look forward to it and hope our fans come out and really give us the extra push.
All right, and then Sunday they round the series out at 1:00, and don't forget the Spartans are coming to Alumni Field on Tuesday, next Tuesday, so you can see that game at 7 p.m. as they're going to try to get a little revenge, and Michigan is going to stop them from doing that. Well, Coach, there are a lot of folks that are out for revenge against us in the softball academy. We have a few pounds of flesh that we're seeking as well. Our effort begins now. We have a strategy that we put in place that we're working again like we do every single year, and we're ready. But if there are other folks out there that want to take part in the softball academy, how can they do that?
Well, again, the academy, as we get into this last couple of weeks, this is when our greatest growth occurs, as all of a sudden people realize it is softball weather. And I think we figured out the other night that we're close to 160 participants. We want to fill 25 teams of 10 and have 250. And most importantly, we want to break last year's total of $126,000. And we really think we can do that. People can go to msoftballacademy.org and sign up. And if you don't have a team, don't worry about that, because we will make sure that you're on a team. Jordan Taylor, who is the 2011 graduate of our program, who has had a fantastic career, is our honorary chair this year. She's going to captain the team. So she should be up online today, and people can join her team if they would like. But regardless of your team status, we want people to come out and spend the evening with the Michigan softball team and play on Alumni Field. And when I say play, that's what we do, because we laugh and we have a lot of fun. And for those non-athletes who just don't feel like they want to take a chance on sore shoulders or sore legs, the social mixer will begin at approximately 7:30 that evening, and you can buy tickets online, as we encourage people to come out and just come to the social mixer, and they can help fundraise in that capacity. They can go to the silent auction. We've got some great things that we'll be auctioning off. We want people to come on out and just be a part of the evening. It is, as you know, and as I say, this event is such a fantastic event that Ira spent his wedding a weekend at the softball academy.
Sure
so
did.
that's all I can say for that. Is it's a pretty special event.
Yeah, it is. It is a labor of love. I can't even say it's labor. It's just so much fun and for a great cause.
2 weeks from today, Sam. The countdown
2
is
weeks
on.
from today, countdown.
Yep. So we are gearing up, and hopefully you folks are too. I don't mean to intimidate any of you guys. I mean, it's sometimes even when you lose, you win.
Everybody wins in this event.
Everyone wins.
When you raise money for a great cause and you go and have a great time, great camaraderie. But, yes, you will probably lose to Sam and our team again this year.
Well, Coach, we are so looking forward to it, as I know you can tell, and we'll talk to you again next week. But we'll get some more. We're going to get some more butts in the seats as far as the softball academy is concerned, and we'll talk to you next week.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing people out this weekend. It's going to be a great weekend, and we'll start gearing up for that academy.
All right, Coach. Good luck. It is 8:47 on a Thursday.
I want to remind everybody also Saturday's game you can listen on our sister station at 2 o'clock on 1290. Friday's game you can listen right here. Sorry, Saturday's game is the baseball game. That game is on 1290 WLBY. Friday's game, the softball game, 6 o'clock, Michigan versus Indiana right here on Sports Talk 1050 WTKA. Our great baseball and softball coverage, what we call the Diamond Series. All the details are on the all-new WTKA.com, and it's brought to you by Advantage Sports, just like Carol Hutchins' appearance on Sports Talk 1050 WTKA is brought to you by Advantage Sports, your home for baseball, softball, football, hockey, soccer, volleyball, lacrosse, ice hockey, and field hockey equipment and apparel. They carry all the top brands, including Rawlings, Easton, Mizuno, Wilson, and more. And they have over 6,000 square feet of training facilities. They can service all of your high school, college, or travel teams' needs. Advantage Sports is located at 2019 West Stadium Boulevard and online at catchtheadvantage.com.